Good afternoon and welcome to Coup d'Etat's one-on-one series. My name's Donni One, and today we're going to bring you Mr. Andrew Levy, one of the members of the Brand New Heavies. Welcome, Andrew.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good, thank you. Thank you for being with us today.
No problem.
Now, I'd like to start off. You formed in 1985 when acid jazz was just a twinkle in Joel Peterson's eye. What was your earliest influences and what were you playing back then?
Technically, we didn't really form as the Brand New Heavies until we got signed in 1990, because we had a different name before then, different singer back then. But as a group of people, we were together from then, even from school days actually, and we were always jamming and just making music. We didn't really have a goal to be a band, you know, but just school friends, basically. Yeah. So
you're saying that all the guys were in school together?
Yeah, the three guys, me, Jan and Simon, went to school together, yeah.
Now, what was the London club scene like in those days before house had become ubiquitous?
It was, back then, you could choose what type of music you wanted to be part of. You can either do the acid jazz thing back then, or the funky thing, goth, and all. The culture was really kind of more broken up. But nowadays it's house music everywhere, and I love that because house music is based in disco, and disco is where I come from. You know, even though we're supposed to be an acid jazz band, our roots really lie in dance music, disco music, hip hop. And but it's all the same stuff anyway. As long as the beat's good, we love it, you know.
Well, you can get that crossover in some of your tracks, like Graham Park doing a remix of Back to Love, which is an amazing track. What do you think of that one?
We love that because what it did was it opened up the whole rave scene to the Brand New Heavies, and we actually got called a soft rave band back in the 90s by a fan that came to our show. And we didn't realise we were called soft rave up north in England, you know. Yeah. So it was really good. That remix did a lot of work for us.
Now, how did Ndia Davenport become the voice of a band from Ealing, West London?
We're making predominantly American music, so we thought let's get an authentic American singer rather than someone English trying to sound American. And that's kind of how she ended up being, you know, one of the best, most famous singers in the band.
And where does she live? In America or London?
She's based in Atlanta, in Georgia, and in Tokyo as well. Yeah, spends a lot of time there. We're very global. I mean, I was living in Chicago for a bit until I got married, and yeah, we're spread out. Our carbon footprint isn't very good.
Now, Heavy Rhyme Experience was one of the seminal live music rap albums. How did that come about?
It came about because we love hip-hop, and we did a show in New York actually, and for some reason a lot of producers that producing rap in America, they were sampling our album and using it in their music. I mean, totally legally. And then some of the rappers that were performing on the music that was made from our samples, from our album, they wanted to come to our show. And so there's Q-Tip and people of that level coming to our show, and we thought, why don't they asked to come on stage and have a jam with us, and we thought, oh, people really like this, let's make an album, and that's why we did that.
How long ago was that?
Quite a long time ago. I can't. Well, it was actually it came out in 93, I think it came out, before Brother Sister album. And the coolest thing about that is that recently, or actually 2 years ago, there's a film called Happy Feet that was out, yes. And they used one of our songs with a guy called Jamalski, Jump and Move it's called. They used one of our songs as one of the lead tracks. So that was quite nice, you know, having written something 15, 16 years ago, and then suddenly it's like a major part of a movie, you know. It's really good. It's good to write music, you know.
Now, I understand you've been working on some new material. Is there any album in the works?
Yes, it's been long awaited. It was supposed to come out last year, but we didn't think the songs were good enough, because, you know, we like to keep the quality high in the band. So we're looking at December right now. I was just in the hotel finishing off another song, and it's weird because I'm writing with someone in Sweden, so I'm emailing stuff to him from Bali. It's crazy, you know, technology. But yeah, December it's looking like now. Yeah.
Which actually means you could probably base yourself in Bali and still tour the world.
Yeah, you can do anything anywhere these days. It's great.
Now, how much touring are you doing these days, and what projects are you actually working on?
We do, on average, around 30 or 40 shows a year. As much as 50 if we have a new album or new product to promote. But we're just really, at the moment, we're just really focusing on, it's purely focusing on the new album, because that's a catalyst, that's the springboard for everything else that we do as Brand New Heavies. And we have some other outside commitments, you know. So there's a landlord in the band, and you know, we do other businesses as well.
Oh, that's good.
And we're big design fanatics, so we love collecting furniture. And I've been working on a very small boutique bed and breakfast in the countryside in America. I've been working on that for 2 years now, and I'm nearly there. I had to slow down a bit because of the credit crunch. I had to slow the whole project down, but you know, we keep busy, you know. Yeah.
Now, what's exciting you particularly right now? Any musicians, any scenes?
Well, I've just suddenly really got into dubstep, you know. It's not something that I thought I'd ever get into, but I was at a club in Manila. I was in Manila doing a gig in Manila. Can you believe that? And they took us out to this nightclub, and I just got completely immersed in dubstep. Blew me away. I just love it. It's like the old school jungle music from UK, but it's so cool. And I want to get some people that can do it in their sleep to remix one of our singles in that style for December. So yeah.
How is dubstep in London at the moment? Is there a scene for that?
Yeah, dubstep is enormous in London. Really, really big. Wow. And you can hear it, you know, creeping into the national charts as well. You have to have a dubstep remix these days on your album, you know.
Actually, a few different mixes, you know, to like as you said before, you know, doing a dance mix of one of the songs allows, you know, a lot of the kids these days to actually know who Brand New Heavies is, you know.
Right, exactly, and that was kind of what we're doing. I think I only really know one or two of the artists. There's a guy called Burial who's pretty big at the moment in dubstep. But I just want to get into it a bit more, go to a few more clubs and buy some more music, you know.
Now, is this your first time in Bali?
It is my first time in Bali, yeah. I've been to Jakarta a few times, but first time in Bali. Haven't had tons of time to enjoy. You know, I've just been focused on doing the show at Coup d'Etat and getting a lot of sleep and a lot of massage and stuff. Not that much partying, because yeah, you know, you have to kind of focus and get your job done. Yeah.
Did you enjoy yourself on Saturday?
Massively, yeah. That was my one night of minor excess that night. Yeah, it was really good. Really.
Well, it looked like everybody had a good time because the energy in the place when you came on was just electric. So that was thank you for being here.
No problem. Thank you very much for inviting us. Fantastic.
No problem. Thank you very much. That was Andrew Levy from the Brand New Heavies speaking to us on the One-on-One series. Out for now.